Okay, so now instead of adding, we're going to do subtraction this time. So these should look familiar. This one is pretty much the exact same problem as the addition one. We just turned it into a subtraction problem, and then I just kind of flip-flop those around. So once again, I'm going to still do the same ECD versus LCD thing. So this is going to be the easiest common denominator. And then this one is still going to be the LCD, or least common denominator. Okay, so starting with the ECD, I'm going to do the same process again, just so you know it kind of gets stuck in your head if you would actually prefer to do this method. Okay, so once again, here are two denominators. We're going to take the product of those two denominators and multiply them by the opposite or the other fraction. So in this case, our denominator is 2. That means we're going to multiply 2 over 2 right here. Okay, and then this denominator is 4, so that means we're going to multiply this fraction by 4 over 4. Okay, once that happens, we're just going to multiply these straight across. So 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 2 equals 8. All right, we're going to drag our minus sign over here, minus, and now we're going to do this one. So 1 times 2 is just 2, and then 4 times 2 is just 8. Now that they have the same denominator, we are now able to subtract. So you know your denominator is going to stay 8. And then after that, just 4 minus 2. Easy. 2 over 8. And you know that can be simplified because these are both even numbers. So they can automatically be simplified by dividing by 2. So 1/4. There you go. All right. Second problem, so that one was ECD, this one is LCD, as in least common denominator. Okay, so whenever we're dealing with least common denominator, we have to figure out which multiples of these match. Okay, so that's why we go in and kind of make the little table here. So here's my table, here are my multiples that I'm dealing with, 3 and 5. All right, so we just kind of go down the line. So 3 times 1 would just give us 3. 5 times 1 would give us 5. 3 times 2 would give us 6. 5 times 2 would give us 10. 3 times 3 would give us 9. 5 times 3, sorry, would give us 15. Still don't see no matching yet. Nope. So now we got to go to the times 4. So 3 times 4 is 12. 5 times 4 is 20. Still nothing yet. So then let's go to times 5s. So 3 times 5 is 15. There it is. 5 times 5 is 25. So we found our matching right here. 15 and then 15. So right here for the 3s, it took doing 3 times 5. And then for the 5s right here, it took doing 5 times 3. Okay, so we're going to wind up taking our denominators now. Okay, and writing up, you know what? I'm going to write it up here. And then just rewrite our fraction that we're dealing with up here. Okay, so we have our common denominator. So now we have to make sure that whatever we did for these denominators to get here, we have to do that same thing to the top part. So right here for our 5s, we said that it took doing 5 times 3. So we did like that in order to get this. Whatever you do to the bottom of a fraction, you automatically have to do to the top. And then same type of thing here. So right here on the 3s, we said that it took doing 3 times 5 in order to get 15. So that's what we did in order to get that, and then we rewrite it up here. All right, after that, we just go ahead and multiply our numerators out. So 4 times 3 is 12, 2 times 5 is 10, and then just drop down the subtraction sign. Now we're able to subtract. All right, so then 12 minus 10 just gives us 2. 2/15, that is it.